Hey y'all, Joe here from Southern Coastal Cooking. Man, have I got a surprise for you tonight. First off, let me tell you, I'm going to take a page out of my boy T-Roy at T-Roy Cooks menu. He does a wonderful pork belly. I mean, this guy is the master of everything pork belly from what I hear. And I am going to try to emulate that recipe somewhat and do it here for you on Southern Coastal Cooking, but I'm going to change it up just a little bit. And I'll tell you, for one thing I am using some pork here from Compart Family Farms. This is Compart Premium Duroc pork, some of the best pork in the land. This is a whole big, beautiful pork belly there. Look at the marbling on here. I mean, this is just, you can't get marbling like this on pork. You're just gonna buy at your grocery store. This is what the competition guys are using these days. I mean, you can find his pork on all the other just really big barbecue channels like Killer Hogs, Malcolm Reed, and all them. They use this pork, I know, and it's some really great stuff. I'm honored to try it. I want to thank Jim over at Compart Family Farms, and this is going to be some great stuff. Hopefully we'll have some more videos coming soon using this pork, maybe doing some bacon, doing some pork loin, maybe some ribs or something like that down the road. But anyway, let's get our mind set right here on this pork belly, y'all. We're going to make some crisp, wonderful pork belly here tonight. Like I said, I'm going to base myself on old T-Roy's recipe, but we're going to really make this happen, y'all. This is a two-part process. Y'all, I can't wait. Let's get down to it. Hey, y'all, first step as always, when we come out here, I'm going to get my Yoder lip. I'm going to use 100% cherry pellets from Lumberjack here tonight. I think that's going to give us the best flavor, everything like that. Let's get over here to the Yoder. Let's start putting some of these in a hopper. I'm going to start off with about 4 cups of cherry pellets because we're going to smoke this guy low and slow first. So we'll go ahead and turn this bad boy on. See our software flash up. Go ahead and hit start, and I'm going to turn this down to about 225 or so to start out with, okay? All right, y'all, first off, what we're going to do, we're going to put a base down here in our roasting pan. Basically, that's what we will we'll use to set the pork on, all right? I'm going to set this pan aside just for a second, and I'll show you. I'm going to use some apples. We got some of these green apples here. And we just need to cut them in fairly large pieces. I'm going to do them in half. And we'll set them in here. I'm going to cut up, I've got about 6 apples, I think. 6 or 9 apples. And we'll cut these up and just get a little base right here in the pan. Right, so as you see, I got my apples making the first layer in the pan. That's good, just busting them in half. Next thing, I've got some shallots. I believe what I want to do with these is I might take the outer layer skin off of them. Now, I don't really need to. I'm just going to kind of cut them in half just like that. Put these in there as well. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 shallots. Well, so you can see I got the shallots in there now. And let's go over here to the next ingredient we're going to put. I've got some carrots. Large carrot here. I'm just going to kind of dice those just like that. We'll put the carrot pieces in here. This is all going to help make a wonderful sauce for this pork and add some good stuff to it while it's cooking. Alright, so let's get the carrot in there. Then I've got some garlic. 3 big heads of garlic like this. I like to with garlic. We'll be very careful. Halt of it. And you just kind of cut in half like that. Alright, and we'll put these garlic pieces in there just like that. Got the garlic in there. Doesn't that look nice and lovely? Next step, the herbs. First, I've got some sage here. Put some fresh sage in there. Fresh herbs, y'all, is what you want to use with this. And this stuff, oh wow, this is just so, I mean, this is really, you can smell it, effervescence of this stuff. And it's got some stuff to it. Then they got some thyme, fresh thyme. Alright, you want to get some thyme in here. It's about like that. There we go. Just spread that around a little bit. It's good. You don't want too much thyme. Then I've got some fresh oregano. Alright? Fresh sprigs of oregano. on the stuff. I'm just gonna make a garden salad of herbs up here for this this wonderful pork belly. All right, so you got that there. Oregano, thyme, sage. No, oregano, sage, and thyme. Yeah, that's what we did. So we got all that bed right down there. Now we're coming in with liquid. We got this Red's Wicked Apple. Okay, we got to taste this stuff. Hold on. Give it a taste. Okay, that's pretty good. So we'll go down here with that. This is a, how big is this can? 24 ounce. So we'll pour that in here. You just pour that in the corner, wherever you want to. It's going to all get around. But 24 ounces of that Red's Apple Ale. I think I may add one more can of this. Hold on a second, y'all. We'll at least add a little bit more. Not a whole can, but about a half can. Alright. And then I'm going to put some just apple cider. Basically, this is just apple juice. Fresh stuff. Good stuff. You know, from the grocery store. I'm going to pour some of that in here. Give it some more apple. Apple's a big key in this deal. I would say I'm going to put about a cup and a half in here of this apple juice. Right, y'all? Get everything going here. Alright, that's good. So, that's good for this. We'll set this aside. We'll get going on. Actually, one more thing. Get some really good olive oil here. This is what I got from the Pennsylvania Macaroni Company. And some videos a while back. Let's put some of this olive oil, a little bit of that over the vegetables. That's going to help. Oh yes, sir. That's good stuff there. So that'll really help everything out there. So a little olive oil. Now let's set this aside. Now we got the pork belly back over here. Now what I did with this pork belly is I measured the size of that pan and took it on the thicker side of the pork belly and measured where I need to cut this guy off. It's going to be our first step here. So if I can cut about right here, this should be good enough to where it just fit in the pan. So I'm going to do that and do that while it's still in the package pretty much. And we'll just cut this dude off to make him fit where we need it to fit, y'all. So now I got the pork laid out just like I need it, cut like I need it. Look at that, that's that stamp. And I think we're just going to have to leave that, no won't hurt nothing. And we're going to just slit this skin. You just want to kind of score the skin. Get you a sharp knife and just score the skin diagonal, and then we'll come back the other way. Now I got the skin hashed up, you know, just like that, in little squares. And you try not to cut down through into the meat too much, but you know, you got to do what you got to do. So I'm gonna put some more of the olive oil in here. I just put in a squeeze bottle now. It's gonna make this easier. So let's just rub this dude down with some olive oil. Nice little coating of oil on there. And then what we want to do, we want to take some, basically you can take salt and pepper. I'm going to actually use a little bit of this smoked, hickory smoked salt from Butcher's Barbecue. I think this will be good. Pull this on here. Let's just sprinkle that out. Like that, y'all. And you want to try to rub it down, get it in some of these cracks and crevices in the pork belly. Some of it I cut a little bit too deep, but I'm just going to have to roll with it, y'all. So let's just put a little bit of that around. You can use kosher salt, that worked good too. Let's just put that on here. Hopefully this will just all kind of marry down in there. Now I'm going to just get some regular cracked black pepper too, and we'll put that on here as well. We'll just crack some regular black pepper on this thing. Let's get some of the fresh stuff. Because, you know, that's always makes everything good right there. Crack some of this good black pepper on top. What I want to do, I want to get the other side, just a little bit of this seasoning here. This hickory smoked salt, not too much. I don't want this thing getting too salty, but just get about like that there. I'll put a little bit more olive oil right there, just like that. And we'll just kind of rub that around. Yes, sir. There we go. Now let me go get the roasting pan. All right, so we got a roasting pan here. We're going to put the belly back in here, skin side up. Everything to fit right. Just like that, y'all. Yeah, look, I measured that sucker pretty good, didn't I? Alright, just like that. And we're going to get ready for the smoker. Alright, y'all, so got my Lumberjack Cherry going here on the Yoder 640. We'll open it up. About 225 here. We'll move this out of the way, my probe. And let's get our braising pan here. And we'll set this dude, move this out the way, set it right like that. And that looks good, y'all. I think that's what we need. Get this probe over here somewhere so we can kind of keep an eye on the temperature. We'll shut this down. We'll check this guy in about 45 minutes. All right, y'all, it's been 45 minutes, so let's open this up. Let's take a look at our pork belly here. It should have received some smoke. Looking pretty good right there. Now what we're going to do is I want to go ahead, you need to wrap it. You need to put some foil over it. Now we need to crank the Yoder up to 350. When it gets to 350, we're going to put it back on there and let it go about an hour and a half, y'all. That's the braising process, okay? Right now we put it in there while it was cold. We got us about 45 minutes of smoke. Gets a little kiss of smoke. Now we want to go back there, we want to braise it. So now I've covered it in full, sealed around the edges. We'll put it back in the Yoder at 350 degrees. Let it go about an hour and 45 minutes, y'all. All right, y'all, now we've gone about an hour and a half. Set the Yoder on 350. And if you're doing the oven, I'd say about 325 or so. That's really kind of the temperature that you're looking for. My pit runs about 25 degrees slow. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and check it now. I think it's gonna be really, really good. Let's zoom in here and let's just see what kind of pork we're dealing with right now. So, oh yeah, look at that. Now we've got a nice little bit of cook on that thing. I think we're gonna go ahead. In fact, what I'm gonna do, y'all, I'm gonna take this top off of this bad boy. I'm gonna turn my cooker down. Look at that, that's perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and we need to let this cook for about 10 more minutes with the top off, and then we'll pull it out of here. All right, y'all, so it's been about 10 more minutes. I just wanted to get a little bit more smoke on this bad boy. And here's what we'll do now. I've got another pan here. Hopefully without making too big of a mess. Not this thing falling apart. I can put this pork belly over into this pan down here. Y'all can see. All right, so we're going to spread them out just like this. Yes, sir. This is just what we want to get done. Just this little bit of cooking on them. And by the way, I'm going to take all this fruit and stuff out of here shortly. Oh, shoot. I'm going to put a piece of foil over this. And then I'm going to take this, another pan just like this I'm going to put here. I'm going to put some weight in this pan. We'll get in the refrigerator. All right, so here's what we got here. Remember, we got the pork. All right, just like that. We'll put another pan just the same size over this. I'm going to put this gallon of water here just to give some weight. So flip it over about like that. And then I'm going to take some more water. I'm going to fill this pan up. You could use canned goods or something if you wanted to. I'm just going to use water. Fill this pan up with this gallon of water. There should be enough weight, and we'll put this in the refrigerator overnight, and it's going to press down on this pork underneath. That's what we want, okay? It's going to be real, real good. Y'all know we got the pork belly squared away. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take all this fruit and the herbs and stuff out of this stock here, and we'll let the stock cool overnight because tomorrow we're going to make a sauce out of it. So what you want to do is just get all this stuff out of here, all the stems and everything like that. Outside, I was going to leave a couple of the bigger pieces, you know, the garlic and apples and stuff like that, because that's not going to hurt anything. We can let that cool in here overnight, because tomorrow when I reduce the sauce, all that good stuff, this may add just a little bit more flavor. Maybe we can get a little bit more out of it. But just want to mainly get the stems and stuff like that out of there. I think this looks pretty good as it is, so we'll let this cool overnight as well. And look, we'll finish this up tomorrow. It's gonna be awesome. How y'all doing? Good morning. Next morning here. Now, what I've got is, remember this juice from where the pork belly was cooking and some of the vegetables. We're gonna put this back in a 400-degree oven uncovered. I'm gonna let this stuff reduce. You could do it on the stovetop. I just assume do it in the oven. So I'm gonna put that back in there and check it in about 30 minutes. Y'all outside that oven was gonna take too long, so I just moved over here to the stovetop. We'll heat over the stovetop, bring this to a boil, let it simmer for a while, and I wanna reduce it down to almost a third of the volume. It's at right now. Hey y'all, what? Now that we got this up to a boil, I'm gonna turn it down a little bit and just let it simmer. It smells wonderful. Man, it's making my kitchen smell good. We got all that simmering over there. Let's have a look at the pork belly. I went ahead, I had 2-gallon jugs of water sitting on top of this in the refrigerator overnight. Let's see how it's pressed. Oh yeah, did a nice job there. Pressed it down, really nice that we were looking for. Look at that. Got that dude all nice and pressed. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna get this on a cutting board. I'm gonna cut it into cubes. So I've got it right here. What we wanna do is just make these cubes when we cook it here in a bit. So do something about like this. Go down this bad boy. Let's look at how the cross section looks. Oh yeah, look at that. That's nice. I'm gonna go ahead and cut again. Cut it in pieces about like that. So you will have your pieces about like this for the next part of the cooking process. In fact, I may cut them one more time. I think I'm gonna have me little chunks just like this. So I'm gonna get this cut up, y'all. So now what we're gonna do, I got me a sheet pan with a cooling rack on here. I'm gonna put these little pieces of pork right here. And this way, they'll be up off the pan and they're not gonna sit there and just boil in their own juice. So we'll get all these laid out here. So I got them all here on the sheet pan and we get them ready to go back on the smoker. All right, y'all, see how our pan drippings have done? Reduced like this, that's great. I'm about to go ahead and turn this off and let this sit here and cool. Meanwhile, we're gonna get out to the smoker. We're back out here at the Yoder. Look, I took the deflector plate out. The reason I did that for this morning's cook is we're gonna have to crank it up to high heat later on. We're gonna start out low and slow. So I'm gonna turn it on. We're gonna heat this thing up to about 225. Then we're gonna put that pork on, all right? There we go. Remember, lumberjack cherry pellets what we're using, 100% cherry. Hey y'all, all right, I got the pork belly out here. It's cut up. And look, I didn't get this on camera, but I did rub them down with a really good high quality olive oil. You wanna use the good stuff. I just brushed it on the skin on the very top. Now, I'm going back with a little bit of flavor. You don't wanna use anything with sugar in it, but I've got some of this Beezels here. Just really good Cajun seasoning. You know, use whatever you like. I love this seasoning, and I think this will give the skin some really good flavor. So I'm gonna Beezel this stuff up here, and just make sure everything gets bezeled here. Just a second. All right, now that's gonna get some good flavor to the skin, okay? So we got that going. So we got the Beezels in there. Now, low and slow, applewood, lumberjack. All right, let's move this back here. Ooh, hot. We'll put this in here. Hopefully y'all can still see. Look at that tray, oh meat. Yes sir, yes sir. So, put my thermometer back in. Put it right about there. And let's just shut it down. And let's go low and slow with this for about an hour and check them. We've had an hour worth of low and slow smoke. Let's take a look here. Oh yeah, look at them, looking gorgeous right there. Starting to render off some of that fat and everything. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go around and we'll crank the heat now. I want to get this up to around 325, 350 or so. We really need that raised temperature to get the skin all right and everything. So I'm gonna put my controller at about 340. My reel runs a little bit cool. We'll shut this back down, come back in another about an hour. Y'all, it's been about 30 minutes. What I want to do is just turn that cookie sheet around, spin it, just to make sure everything cooks evenly. It looks wonderful. Let's like this out here like that, and just turn it around. Wow, man, oh man, smells great. This bad boy back in there. There we go. Let's keep rolling, y'all. Y'all, it's been an hour now that we've been cooking on about 325. What we want to do is go ahead and let's open this up. I've got my little Javelin Pro here thermometer. I'm going to check some temperatures in these guys. We're 46, 47. All right, go over here. 150. What I'm looking for basically is 150. And all of them, come on, get off there. I just want them to be 150 degrees internal. It's 145, 47. All right. What I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna turn this one more time, let them go probably for about 15 more minutes. All right, y'all, so it's been about another 10, 15 minutes. And what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna take these off and I'm gonna crank the Yoder up ripping hot to about 500 degrees. While it's heating up, we're going to go inside and make our gravy or our sauce. So we have that, all the drippings right there, at the bottom of the pan that we had from when we cooked the pork belly, from all the vegetables and stuff. I've got about a cup and a half of beef stock and about a tablespoon of flour and cold beef stock. I want to stir this in to the beef stock, right? So just like that. We'll do this into the cold beef stock. That way you don't have your lumps and all that stuff. This heats up down here. Now, I want to go ahead and start pouring some of this in here. That'll be good right there. So I'll put about a cup's worth in here and kind of stir this around. Keep this stirring. Just let it heat up, start to bubble. Basically what we're doing is just making a nice little sauce here. It's going to be great on that pork, y'all. The thing we want to add to this is a little bit of kitchen bouquet. Just gives a nice little color. Take about a capful. Put that off in there. That's going to give some good color, y'all. Again, let's just keep stirring everything around like that. And we just let it simmer. Stir, simmer, stir, simmer. Alright, this is taking about 3 or 4 minutes and it's getting to the color and the consistency that I want. Just like this. So we're going to go ahead and turn it off. And we're going to let it cool for a minute. I'm going to put it in something. I'm going to strain it. I'm putting a little squeeze ball or something so we can apply this stuff later. That's perfect right there, y'all. We got the Yoder heated up to about 500, 485. We'll go ahead and put these back in. Go, like that. No, it'll fit like that. This way. Alright. Just to catch fire here. Alright, so just like this, let them go, check in about 5 minutes to see what's going on. Alright y'all, it's been 5 minutes. I want to go ahead and check them because these things can burn quick. And all your wonderful work will be ruined. Now look at them, they look great. That. And what we'll do is we'll turn them around, let them go another 5 minutes, and we'll give them a check. You just got to keep a close eye on these bad boys. They will burn. Put this thing around. This. Alright. Let's go another 5 minutes and we'll check again, y'all. I'm conversing with old T-Roy here over the text message, and he's telling me, I'm like, what are they exactly supposed to look like? He said, they're supposed to look like cracklings, crispy skin. So check them every few minutes until you see the skin really starting to crisp up. So that's what I'm doing. I'm standing right here by the pit, letting them go, and I'm checking them about while I'm waiting this one more 5 minutes, and I'm going to kind of touch the skin and see how crisp it is. Also, it's been this next 5 minutes. This is going on a total of 10 minutes they've been in there. Open them up, look at that. Oh yes sir. Alright, you see how some of them start to pop, crack? That's what you're looking for. The skin turn to crack. So what I'm going to do, y'all, I'm going to turn this whole thing again. Just be very careful not to burn these things. Alright, so turn it just like that. I'm going to let them go about 2 more minutes, and I'll check them again. Alright, then another 2 minutes. Fixing to go ahead and check them again, y'all. Just being real constant with this checking every couple of minutes, because you don't want them to burn. Just look at them. Oh yeah, okay. Another close up to T-Roy, and we will turn them again. Gloves on. Okay, another couple of minutes there. All right, the next 2 minutes is up. Let's look at them. All right, let's see. Crisp it up a little bit. Tell you what I may do. I may try to put these things in the broiler. Well, no, let's keep yoder on. Let's yoder on. That's what they say. When in doubt, just yoder on. We'll turn again. Pop. There we go. Alright, go another 2 minutes, y'all. Alright, this is the last 3 minutes I'm going to let them on here. Oh yeah, look at that. Now that's looking right. Let me take a bit of this T-Roy. I'll take a video. Yeah, there we go. That's nice, y'all. Really nice. Roy, what you think? Think you're done? Good, I'm going to get these off. Just look at these things, y'all. These are absolutely gorgeous. Can't wait to get one on the plate. Oh, wow. Alright, y'all, here's what I ended up doing. They weren't quite as crispy as I wanted on the top, so I brought them in here and I'm going to stick them under the broiler just for a minute inside and see what you're looking for. Let me show you if I can zoom in there. See how the skin's starting to pop? You see little bubbles on top of it? That's what you're wanting. So I'm sitting here just really keeping a hawk's eye on these things because you don't want them to burn. So letting that skin just start to pop on them. Getting them all perfect. Yeah, hear that? Snap, crackle, pop. That's what you want to hear. But y'all, they are ready now. Aren't they gorgeous? You know what Troy told me, he said let them sit here for about 10 minutes before you try to eat them because they will burn the heck out of you. Look at those beauties. Alright, y'all, here it is. Man, in all its glory with that wonderful sauce and everything. Look at that little crisp crust, just crispy. Oh yeah, this is gorgeous. Let's cut into this thing and see what's up with it. Look at this. Look at that crisp. So, I gotta get down in there. Oh wow, look at that. It's wonderful, just that, I mean that crispy top is so cool. Take a little small bite. Man, this is so hot. I'm gonna let this cool just for a second, y'all, before I take this bite. Alright, y'all, here it goes. Man, it looks amazing. I mean, look at that stuff. Wow, let's try it. That is awesome. Troy, thank you, man. Jim of Compart Farms. It's amazing. Y'all, if you've never had pork belly before like this, you've got to try it. Oh my gosh, y'all. Unbelievable. I mean, it's like bacon to the next level almost. I mean, that's gorgeous, man. Beautiful piece of pork that just comes out. I mean, I didn't know what to really expect. Gosh, and I try this, it's just fabulous. Y'all, thank you so much. Y'all, please try my recipes, like my videos and stuff on my channel. And man, like I always say, God bless. Y'all have a happy Sunday. Today's Sunday, so I hope everybody had a good day. Try you some of this pork belly, man, if you never had it, man. This is awesome. Man, hats off to T-Roy, man. Thanks a lot, dude. Appreciate y'all. I'll put a link to his channel as well. And again, thank Compart Farms for this perfect pork belly. Really, really great quality pork. You can't get any better than that. All right, y'all. Have a good one.